Hello friends, happy Friday night, at least for me. Maybe Saturday for my friends in Australia, New Zealand, and other parts around the world. Excuse the one fly that's driving me crazy. Um, Tonight I'm not sure if we're gonna get around to doing any glue booking, so we're gonna leave the altered physics, or chemistry text over there. Coffee is amazing tonight. Please join me. By the way, I found a whole bunch of different kinds of tea that I had forgotten were actually, I had stored them away. And oh my goodness, I'm going to have fun giving them all a try again. Things I haven't tasted in 2 or 3 years for sure. So I have a couple of really weird, odd things to talk about tonight before I get into any collaging or anything. So just a couple things. I put a quick one, what do you call it, shorts out tonight about this thing, but I wanted to explain to you, if you came into the longer video, what I basically did. So this is a bunch of delivery bags. My daughter gets hot dogs and pizza and stuff from 7-Eleven delivered for my granddaughter, things like that. So I've been saving these. I cut the ends off, either one. You can see they're open all the way across. But I glued and taped, secured the inside, or the fold. Once I folded them, I secured them all. And when I have, if you do any collaging and you're anything like the way I do stuff, you end up having a pile of stuff that's no longer filed. You know how I use the clear binder covers to sort my stuff into, and now I've got a pile of stuff that I have to sort through and put in the binder covers. But what I've found is if I take these and sort flowers in here, or women's faces in there, or architecture in here, and so on, and just file it all in here really quickly, then it can sit there and it's still filed, but then I can move it to these, to my the plastic covers that I use. So it just really ended up being a kind of cool way to use old Uber Eats and stuff bags. It works really well too. I like the way it works. So I'm sharing that with you guys. Just extending on a thing there. Okay, so last time it was the Victoria magazines. Oh, 80 of them? No, I forget how many it was. A lot of them. Today I was able to secure Maclean's magazine. If you're American, you probably won't know much about it. But Maclean's magazine is a weekly Canadian magazine that's been out for decades. Okay? Now it's kind of thick. Now a lot of it is articles. Yes, there's... Oh, but I have... Okay, so I got this deal today. Just amazing. $45 delivered to my door because they're just nice people for 362 magazines. 362. 5 boxes of Maclean's magazines stretching all the way from the early 70s to a couple of years ago. So I'm like in heaven, right? And I've already pillaged like maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 7 or so, and I've gotten that many images. You can see how many pages are there, and a whole bank of the text and the titles and all of that. Like just an unbelievable amount out of 7 magazines. I'd say it's 7. So I have all this sorting to do and fussy cutting and so many boxes to go through. But folks, keep an eye on Facebook Marketplace. It's just unreal. And things pop up, but you can put an alert on your Marketplace, like your Facebook, to get a message if someone posts about magazines and stuff. And I'll tell you some of the deals I've gotten off Marketplace. Like, I'm not going to buy magazines for a while unless I see an incredible, whoops, the light went, an incredible deal somewhere, to like get like more variety sort of thing. There was one listed about 2 hours away from me here, a 2 hour drive to there. But if I had had a way to get it, I would have actually rented a very small storage room just to house it. It was just under 1,100 magazines, all kinds of them, from Cosmopolitan to food magazines to like catalogs, and just 1,100 magazines, and the shelves that they were stored on. And I just, oh my heart, it was like 1,100 magazines. I started to literally drool, I swear to God I did. Oh my God, but this Maclean's load is, I didn't think I'd get as much out of it as I did, because I've read it all my life. I'm Canadian, and I've always remembered it as a news magazine. It kind of, for Americans, it would be like a Canadian Time magazine. Same thing. Um, I don't know. Do you have Newsweek down there? This is Maclean's. This is called Maclean's, and it's basically Newsweek. Same thing. But it's amazing how many pictures you can find, not only in the different advertisements that are on some of those pages. Like, this is an advertisement, and I'm going to use it for the spider web part, like this part here, for something for Halloween. You know, that's another advertisement. It's part of I'm going to cut it out as a photo album and change the pictures out and stuff. But, like, you can find amazing things, and never, ever pass up the chance to save a piece of text. Never. Because I've found so many now. This, for example, I can use discover the web, and it can mean different things depending on what I'm putting it in. Getting tangled is another phrase that I can use out of there. You can find stuff to use embedded in different texts, so don't pass anything up. It's too much fun. Okay, so we're going to squeeze in a Gluebooking here because it is Friday night, and I've shamefully neglected you fine folks on Friday night Gluebooking adventures. So we're going to do the crazy chemistry textbook, because I love working in here and it's been a while. So we're going to do some kind of, that was a pretty layout. I really enjoyed that one. That one. And then we did another one here. I forget. See, I keep looking around because I don't go in order on this, so I'm not jamming up that one. I love that one too. I'm not jamming up the spine on it. So what about, oh, that's the Manchester one. Nope, I don't feel like finishing that one today. See, that's the lovely thing about this kind of friend junk book, blue book, whatever book. Means you can jump around, you can do what you want, you can finish or don't finish. And just basically it's, yeah, play. Alright, so I think we've found a page to play in. So, what my goal tonight is, friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears. What I was hoping for tonight was to take, because now I'm going to have a gazillion hopefully images now from all these 362. That's nuts. I couldn't believe it, honestly, people. You don't get, I mean, that comes around once in a long while. I was incredibly blessed to run into it in the Victoria magazines. But to make room for some new, I would like to go through this big file folder that we've been searching for and through for months now. It's all going to look very familiar to you, but I'd like to sort of play with some of it and get rid of some of it. I really would. Like, kind of grab some of this and make something out of, not even the other side. Let's just grab this, see how much I've got there. Keep me honest. And let's see what we can do with that. How's that? We'll play that. How's that? All right, so what have we got here tonight, folks? All right. Pretty? No. Oh, so pretty. Actually, I kind of like the waterfall. I'm going to set that aside. Whale tail. Isn't that a type of tattoo or something? I don't know. I'm old. That's my excuse. That's really pretty, too. I don't know where that is. I wish I knew. North. Far, far north. Okay, these seem to be some place images. I must have been doing a project with that. Oh, kind of like a bit of that. I hope y'all had a really good week, and that you have been able to be creative this week at some point. Set aside the rest of life and just create something, even if it's 5 minutes at your kitchen table and you doodle the apple that's sitting in the bowl in the middle. Even that, just 5 minutes to let your creative side out. Because I'll tell you what, that's as important as any other side you have. Your mom's side, your dad's side, your child care side, your aged parent care side. Okay, this one I have to use, okay, folks? For some reason, I feel really compelled. That thing has been out of the hopper how many times now? And it's like, oh, come on. Does it really have to, like, hang around that long, right? So, that is going to get used no matter what else gets used today. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, folks. I'm telling you. Oh, interesting. Christopher Columbus. The fake explorer wasn't here first. The Vikings were. I like the duck, but not today. Medieval stuff. Lots of old pictures. That was a fun project. I have a lot of sorting to do, though, folks. Oh, my God. I kind of like those two together, to be honest with you. Maybe add that. Ooh, are we going for a yellow theme today? Is this what's happening? Ooh. You know, we might be. We might actually be going for, like, a yellow theme. I know we did one recently, but this is just... I want to get rid of some of the junk pictures, you know? Sometimes you just have to have a garage sale. Sometimes. Well, you know what I mean. Anyway. Yeah, so my granddaughter's last day of kindergarten was yesterday. And Monday is Canada Day. Kind of like the U.S. 4th, not kind of like, I mean, it is the U.S. 4th of July, Independence Day. So everybody's getting a long weekend this weekend, or most people. You get paid really well if you don't, though. It's good pay for holidays and stuff, especially statutory holidays. So, yeah, it's a holiday weekend, and I'm hoping to, I keep saying it, and, you know, forgive me, ADHD's a bitch when you try and get projects done and stuff. I'm going to try and get a bunch of videos up, though, because I love doing them. I love passing on whatever little tidbits that I know of. Like, I love watching others, you know, so it's at a point where I'm going to try and just keep doing as many videos as I can do, because I do love doing them. So let's look at the other side of the folder, seeing as I took out, I guess it started as a yellow thing, and now it's going to continue as a yellow thing. And I'm going to see what little pictures there are first, because the little ones need using up too. I keep forgetting them because I have no way to sort them. The little ones kind of end up getting bundled into this little trough holder that I have, and because they stand up that way and I can see them more easily. But they end up being bundled into that, and then, you know, I forget to pull them out and look through them each time, so I do. I love, sometimes there are absolutely perfect spaces for little pictures. But at least after 3 or 4 years now of Gluebooking, I know how I want to sort my pictures, if that makes sense. For example, I'm going to have a file folder full of autumn and fall scenes and, you know, leaves and things that remind me of autumn and fall. There's another one of travel, another one of writing. The sewing one, you saw me make a page the other day out of some of the sewing ones. And there are black and whites and vintage, kind of 50s and 60s style pictures, things like that. So I'm sorting them into how I would use them on a glue book page, rather than as sprawled out as things like buildings, flowers. That is not, that's not tight enough for me, if that makes sense. I hope it makes sense. So let's see what we've got. Let's see what we have to play with here. And we'll go from there. Anything here that's, oh my goodness, I don't know if I'll use it, but it's cute. Hang on, I'll show you guys. So are any of you working on any new projects, or have you got like challenges going, things like that? I've been trying to just get sort of regrouped as far as art goes, and I've got a bunch of stuff I need to post in my shop, and I still haven't gotten around to that. So, oh my God, look at that! How cute is that? How cute is that? Well, maybe there's a space for that. Who knows? But we'll see, right? Sometimes things just won't stay where you put them, and that's frustrating for me. Huh. Really frustrating. Okay, let's see what we have. We have a beautiful centerpiece there, but what could be our focal point? Big or small, doesn't matter. There's a number of different ones could be focal points, and I'm going to end up setting this girl's face aside again. It irks me for some reason. Is that okay? I'm gonna do a modern art thing with that. I'm done. Oh, how many times have you seen me put that away, folks? Seriously, like seriously, that's hilarious. All right, so if we started with these two like that. Does that work? What else have we got here? Not a lot of much, just yellows. Isn't that funny? Whoa. Alright, so yellows. Oh, I kind of... Which one does it go better with? Ooh. That kind of highlights the yellow in it. That kind of dulls it down. For some reason I like that. The bridge above it, and then the, like the valley or whatever you would... I know it's way far away from San Francisco, but for some reason I really like that more than I... Although it might be... No. I could, yeah, no, I like this for some reason. Don't ask me why, folks, you know better than that. Okay, so, yep, I have been jumping around in this book, so thankfully the spine is a little saved from the warping that happens when you go front to back in a book with a big spine. Thank goodness, because I do enjoy working in this book so much. And I do have to do a mini one again. I haven't done a mini glue book page for a while, and I have a few new mini books that I've grabbed or collected. Yeah. The diabetes, you know, they come with these. The machines come, and the doctor gives you these little, you know, keep track of your sugar books, and they're perfect for mini glue booking. Absolutely presto wonderful. Look at this. Where is it? This one is the one I want. I started it, so we need to do another page in it. See? But this is one of those diabetes keep track of your sugar books. And they're perfect. So if you see any, or you see any, because sometimes they have them as a giveaway at a pharmacy cash kind of thing. So if you see any, grab them, because you'll want them. Where are my scissors now? Where did they go? Ah, please, don't do this. Please. Pretty please, with sugar on top. There they are. Buried, of course, under more images. Janet has a lot of sorting to do this weekend. Just for information's sake, Marketplace also has a wanted part too, where you can actually, you know, say what you're looking for. And like I said, if you put an alert out for magazines, catalogs, things like that, you can often get the information when it comes in. And oh, folks, it's so worth it when you can. I feel like I've hit a Las Vegas jackpot. So I wanted to share my excitement. We are fortunate in this day and age, in this climate. Doesn't that make me sound old? But in this day and age, in this climate of electronic everything, people don't put out the money for print magazines anymore. So anything, if you are a glue bookist or a collagist, get whatever deals you can on them, because I think that turned out to be like 12 cents a magazine or something. So well worth it. And just, you know, put them away, even if you have to just box them and use them later. I know that sounds like hoarding. I get it. I understand. But, you know, at least you will have them. And then you can pillage them for all kinds of wonderful stuff. I just am not. I've apparently the ones from the 70s would be called vintage these days. Oh my God, that hurts my heart. But I don't have the time or the inclination to do something like sell them on eBay, because honestly, news Maclean's magazine up here was so common. Wouldn't surprise me if bunches of people had boxes of them from decades ago. Sorry about that. I started to cough and couldn't stop for a minute. Crazy. Okay, so we are going to, I'm sorry this is a long video tonight. I just had those couple things I wanted to share. Alright, what have we got? I like the idea of her below this for some reason. So let's see about that. Let's see how that ends up looking, shall we? Alright, so I've started some work in my day journals again, so I'm going to be sharing some pages, not necessarily what I'm writing, because my day journal does hold some notes and stuff about things I want to work on and writing and stuff like that. But the process of doing a journal page, I've actually been asked by 2 different people over the last few months to show how I do it, because I guess that's a thing. People like to see how you journal. So I'm happy to share that. Okay, so let's use our ruler on this one instead. Okay, so that'll be a straight line on the page. We know that. Nicely printed magazines, you can count on straightness. And I love a torn edge. Of course, you guys know that. Yep. So have you got any plans for, because Canadians, it's the 1st of July, and Americans, your 4th of July is coming up. Do you have any plans for your long weekend? Are you celebrating this weekend, or is that next weekend for your 4th of July? I could really just Google it, but, you know, she has that's a very interesting kind of picture for an ad. She's got a peacock sitting there as well. So let's go from the end of the page that way. All right. And that's garbage. I kind of like her next to it. I love the colors that seem to reflect here. Oh, that's kind of pretty. That's kind of pretty too. And this house doesn't go at all. This is a snow scene, so we're not going to... Is it? Yes, I believe it is. Although there's geese there or something, ducks and some sheep here. But it looks like it's a snow scene, so we're going to not use that one, because that's just... No. And the kitten doesn't work. Now the cheetah might, because he's pretty cool looking. He's actually really cool looking. Okay, let's get her put in place. I like that next to it. I don't know why. Do you know, I was talking with somebody the other day. I was doing a reading, and this person needing to write, or the written word kept coming up for her. And So, you know, I suggested to her that maybe it's time to start a new project or to, you know, get writing, right? Because usually when I get that kind of pretty strong hint, there's a reason for it, right? Oh, I really do like that, but I like this part of the, oh, that's covering up too much of this picture though, but I like that. Okay, this is the straight up, and what if I actually cut that out of there? Can't be any worse than that, so let's try it. So, and then she told me that she had actually submitted, she's written one book, and she actually submitted her second manuscript to her publisher 3 days before we spoke. And so it seemed pretty fortuitous, you know, that it came up that strongly. And I sure did like, you know, hearing that I might be getting an autographed copy of her book in the mail, you know. That's always fun. Oh, there's something about that I like, but we're going to connect that to there. Yep, that's what we're going to do. Yep. Okay, right about... Stop moving, Janet. Right about there. Oh, hush, Bean. You ate. Stop it. You haven't changed from 5 pounds in 14 years, so you're fine. Okay, so do I want to hide that piece? I really don't. There's already a pillar over here. And again, I'm talking to myself. So I do that a lot. Do you know if that was truly the mark of somebody crazy? Wow. Just go ahead and lobotomize me. Because I talk to myself a lot. And you know what? You want to hear the crazy? It's usually pretty good conversations. It's kind of like speaking on camera. It really is. It's like, I can't see you guys. I don't know for sure that, you know, they're there or going to listen. It might be 0 views. Who knows, right? But I can chatter away. Oh my God. Yeah. I always have a good conversation. The inner dialogue is fast and furious with me. So, okay, so I want to look at, because we had a whole bunch of new ones come in today, folks. I want to look at some of the new text, which is all this side pretty much. Think about it. Ooh, I like that. But let's see if I'm gonna. Okay, I'm gonna turn the camera to pause for a minute, and I will be right back. Because slogging through this is just from today's pillaging in 7 magazines. So, God. Oh, it's like Christmas. Hang on. Okay, I'm back. So I found a couple of things for it. I really came unprepared, but I just wanted to use some of the stuff that we hadn't used in a while. So I've got some interesting things that I kind of want to add here. This I thought maybe would be nice, and that's the right way up. So I thought maybe that would be nice there. This is a little bit too, I don't know, that kind of works though. Like it does kind of work. All right, let's place that before I put anything else down. Oh, I can hear my granddaughter getting ready for sleep. She's so enjoyed her first day of vacation. She and her mom slept in because they had to usually get up early to pick up the bus, you know, get her on the bus. And So they got to sleep in this morning, or this morning, and my daughter says that they're going to sleep in for till next week, and then she's got all kinds of summer activities planned for her and outings and stuff that she's going to do with her, and she and I are going to take her to do. I'm the purse holder at the pool. I love to swim, but I don't swim in public anymore. I'm crazy, I know, but anyway. So I'm the purse holder, the bag holder when we go somewhere, and Izzy's got a she and her mom are off doing something like at the playground and stuff. I'm the purse and the bag holder and things like that. So I do like this. I would like to include it somewhere. It actually reminds me of San Francisco. I spent a little time there. My father used to live there, and I absolutely loved it. I really did. Maybe right here. Maybe not at all. Let me trim up the text piece I have and see how we can place this. Oh, I hope you guys have a great weekend. And I know I'm going to try some different things this weekend. There's a couple of videos I've seen, techniques that I want to try. I know there's some, I have a big gouache set, I think I showed you guys, that my daughter got for me. I want to try some experiments with that. I need that. And I also want to make cornbread. It's been so long. So I grabbed some cornmeal today, and I'm going to make some cornbread. Air fryer cornbread, if you can believe it. We don't have an oven right now. We have a stovetop, but our oven went out, and it's I changed the burner in it and everything, and it's just, yeah, for some reason it decided to hate me. So we do everything in the air fryer anyway. It's so much better than an oven in some respects, especially when your kitchen is not air conditioned in the summer. That makes for a pretty hot kitchen. I have had to move the fridge into my studio a couple of years just to keep it from overheating, because the kitchen is on the west side of the house, of course, and gets incredibly hot. So what does that look like? Does that look good? I like that. Strong medicine. There we go. So, do these fit at all? Oh, it still feels like it, but it's kind of overdone. I don't know. I think I'll leave it off for now. If I'm not sure, I don't want to put it on there. I really don't. So, there we go, folks. Friday night glue booking and some yip yap and discussions, and there we go. I hope you guys do something creative this weekend, and definitely enjoy yourselves. Later.